What's going on, everybody? This is No Bad Days, and I'm Ryan. Today we're counting down my 10 most memorable moments of 2020. Hopefully you enjoy it. So here we are, diving into the top 10, starting at number 10, volunteer work. I volunteer with a few different organizations, but one that really stands out year after year is a group called Outside Looking In. They are a charity. Outside Looking In's purpose is to empower Indigenous communities and youth through the transformative art of dance. They cherish and take pride in building future leaders and a strong community for nurturing individuals. I've been lucky enough to be a participant in Outside Looking In for the past couple of years. My role there is I mentor Indigenous youth from throughout Canada. It's been an amazing experience. Just working with the kids, I've learned so much to the point where I actually ended up taking Indigenous Canada course through University of Alberta. It inspired me to do that. It's been an awesome experience. It's amazing to see these kids grow, graduate. Seeing them do the dance live at the Sony Center last year was crazy. Just an awesome organization. I'm going to leave a link in the description section to Outside Looking In, where you can go check it out and get involved or donate or whatever you're able to do. An amazing organization, and honored to be part of it. Coming in at number 9, starting this channel. At the start of this year, I didn't think I'd be starting a YouTube channel, and I didn't believe I had time to do it. And it's been an amazing experience. It's given me a great outlet just to kind of share what's on my mind. You know, that's something that I've learned in the last few years of my life, is that I really need to get out what's ever, going on in here. This is where all my pain and suffering happens, so I need that out. And I love to talk and share. So it's been an amazing experience. I owe it to all of you for making it so enjoyable, and thank you so much for continuing to support me. And hopefully you can leave some comments, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But thank you so much. Great moment in 2020 so far. Number 8, my dad's 70th birthday. We had a really big event planned for him, where we were going to fly in family from all over, and we were all going to go to our family cottage for a week, and it was going to be this big event, and due to everything that's happened in the world, we weren't able to do that. But what we were able to do was make the most of it. So my partner Christy and I had my parents over for my dad's 70th birthday. It was 70s themed, so we had wigs and crazy outfits and glasses, and it was just a great time. Even the neighbors were serenading us with their music. It was just an amazing experience. To think, like, at the start of all of this, having to cancel that, we were really bummed out, and my dad didn't even know about it, so he wasn't bummed out. But all of us that had done all the planning and stuff like that, we were excited to do it, and then we were able to make the most of it. It was a great experience. So grateful to be present for my dad's birthday this year. I've missed too many of them, and it was a great experience. Number 7, Family Feud. Yeah, that was crazy. It was a great time. It was my partner Christy, my father, my mom, and my uncle Bill. We got out there and had an amazing time. It was a long process, all the auditioning and things like that, but it really brought us together. We had a great time, all the practicing, stuff like that. The power of Zoom and stuff like that nowadays made stuff so much easier for us. But it was an awesome experience. I'm not sure if we'll ever get to have that opportunity again, but it was awesome. So grateful for everybody there at CBC for making it possible. Number 6, my FourYear Chip, which is something I didn't even know existed until this year. Traditionally, I thought it was only 1, 5, 10, and 20, and so on. But I got a FourYear Chip. This means a lot to me because it's just a symbol of how far I've come. I don't need rewards or anything like that. Every day alive is a reward to me. But this meant a lot to me. The thing that meant the most to me about this is that I was giving my sponsee his 1-year chip the same day. And that's why we do it. It's amazing to see how far he's come and how much my life has grown because of that programs like this, as well as others. Number 5, taking time for myself. Who would have known? Through my whole life, I've never really done that. I'm not a big vacation person. In the past, if I was going away anywhere, it was to be on hill, whether it was events or things like that, and I would be so messed up anyways that it would not be relaxing. And I'd come out worse for wear at the end of the day. So I did take the time this year. With everything going on in the world, I was forced to kind of take some time. So I was able to get back to the US before the lockdowns, and that was my first time there since 2014. It was a little bit stressful because I never knew what was going to happen with the border, as that can be a tricky one for me. but got across, no big deal, and was able to really get back to where I kind of belonged. My family has a place down there, and it was just so nice to get away, relax, get back out on the hill, and really enjoy it. So it was a really nice experience, as well as I was able to get up to a couple cottages for a couple weeks overall through the summer, and it was just really nice to get out on the water, hang out, relax, and just be with my friends and family. And I didn't realize how badly I needed it, and I will not take that for granted anymore. I will make that time for myself, and I think I owe it to myself at this point. So it was an amazing summer that way. Grateful I took that time for myself. Looking forward to taking more time in the upcoming year. Number 4, returning to the hill. My first year back snowboarding since I got sober. Snowboarding was a major part of my life since basically 1993 up until 2015, 14, 15. And like I said, if I was on the hill, it was usually for kind of work. In the last few years, and at the end of it, with everything that happened with my companies and stuff like that, I had fallen out of love with it. I mixed business with pleasure, and the last place I wanted to be was on a hill, and I didn't know if I'd ever feel that I wanted to get back out again. All that it took was a little trip down to the States, got back out for my first day, and just fell back in love with it. That's where I'm supposed to be. I love it. It's so enjoyable. It's freeing. I love just popping little tricks and just having a great time. It was such an enjoyable experience. I got out a lot this year. Looking forward to getting out more this year with current lockdowns. None of the resorts are open, so might have to resort to some street stuff, or we'll get creative. But yeah, really looking forward to it. It was a great experience. Totally passionate about it. And love watching all the new vids as well, which is crazy to see how much it's progressed. Number 3, cruising with my homies. Again, one of those things I didn't know how much I missed it till I was out there and doing it. It's interesting that a lot of the people that I grew up in the skateboard and snowboard industry with, as time evolved, got into cars and stuff like that. And myself, I love modifying cars. I've had a bunch of them over the years. And my friend Jay, one of my best buds, my other best bud Don, they're into modifying cars. And we finally got time to get the 3 of us together, which seems impossible. And we were able to get out our cars and just go for like an afternoon cruise and get pictures and stuff like that. It was such a blast. I'll post some video here and photos. It was such a fun experience. I came home just feeling refreshed, and again, making that time to just little things. Get out, quick drive with the friends. It's stuff I need. It keeps me centered, keeps me motivated, and it was just a great experience. With that as well, under the cruising the friends header. Getting back out on my bike with my friends from high school. So I've been lucky enough to have the same group of friends since I was young. Regardless of where I lived, we always kind of came back together. And to get back out with them on the bikes where they weren't, they're not super into biking, where me personally, working in the bike industry currently, it's been an interesting change. So I show up with my crazy full suspension and they're on there, whatever it may be. But it was awesome. Again, after riding with all those guys, it just reminded me of being a kid again. Getting out, riding, after hanging out, having a pop, chilling out, relaxing, and catching up. Great experience. I was so happy to be able to get out and do that for a couple days, and looking forward again to this summer, doing it more. It's stuff like that keeps me young. I need to keep doing it, and it just keeps me fired up. Number 2, a massive one for us. My friend Don, as previously mentioned, and his wife Nikki and myself, we started a program called Hug in a Bag, and what that is a kit that we assemble. And it consists of, in the winter, a toque, gloves, socks, and some other essential items like toothbrush. Basically whatever we can kind of get our hands on for the best price. We assemble these kits and we individually go out and hand them out to people in the community. The purpose of this is to build connection with those individuals and just let them know that somebody loves them and cares about them. Last year, with the help of Manulife, we were able to give out over 800 of those hand to hand to people. And so these aren't just being dropped off somewhere. We physically give them to people. And 800 of them went out throughout Canada. What an amazing experience it's been. It inspires me, it motivates me. It just makes me want more out of life, and to see the joy and happiness that it can give somebody just for a second. The most important thing about all of that is we write a handwritten note of love and support. Sometimes people just need to be reminded that they are important, and there is somebody out there that loves and cares about them. Such an amazing experience. I'm so grateful to Don and Nikki for all their help with it. They've done a major part of it, and it's just been an awesome experience. Number 1, and this one it wasn't hard for me to pick this as number 1, as it's something that is dear to my heart. but that was just seeing people grow throughout this year. It's been such a challenging year for everybody, whether it's mental health, addiction, family life, whatever it is. This year threw every curveball at us possible, and to see people grow and even thrive under those conditions has just been inspiring to me. To watch people that I never, that I thought were like didn't have a hope in heck of making a life change, and just turning into something so much bigger and so much more important. That's why I do everything that I do. The joy and happiness that it brings into my life, seeing somebody realize that they can do the things they never thought possible. There is nothing that I would trade for that. And that allows me to remember why I do the things that I do, to inspire me to push for more and to level up every aspect of my life, and to not rest on my laurels, not be stagnant, and just to reach for more. Everything is possible as long as we put in the work. So that's been number one for me. Facing today's challenges with all the rules and regulations and still thriving. Whether it's at work, business, life, family, major changes, stepping up and getting the things done that need to be done. That's number one for me. What an amazing experience it's been seeing that. So that's my top 10. Sure, I'm missing some, and that order could shift depending on how I'm feeling every day. But those are my top 10 for 2020. Like I said, what a year it's been, full of of everything, and I'm still grateful for the way everything's gone. Amazing to see community come together in a time of need, the world come together in a time of need, when people are trying to divide it. But we can do this. We're going to get through this, and 2021 is going to be another challenge. Who knows what it's going to throw at us, but we're going to be ready. We've got the tools, and I'm grateful for everything that's happened. Thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. And thank you for watching. Hopefully you have an amazing day. I'm Ryan. This is No Bad Days. Thank you so much. Have a great one.